Hi, I'm Niita and this is my story. I've been epileptic for about 10 years. Epilepsy started when I think I was in grade 9, but it was quite slow in progressing. I didn't realize I was epileptic until I start hearing things from people. Someone would be like, Niita, this was happening, you fainted, or we were sitting somewhere and you were moving your hands and your mouth was just moving non-stop. We were talking to you but you wouldn't respond. Fainting in a day, it could go up to 9 times, 50 times a week, and that's when it became serious because I didn't know what was going on. I went for many checkups with doctors, but no one could actually diagnose what was going on. I was diagnosed for anxiety, for different mental illnesses, and depression, psychological problems, but then never what was really happening. Only later, that's when I started having the serious grand mal seizures, where I was fainting and having seizures where my whole body was shaking, biting my tongue, and all these different type of serious seizures. Every time I had these seizures where I would faint and jerk, I would lose my memory right away. That's when one doctor realized it might have been epilepsy. So she started treating me for epilepsy with all the medication in state. None of them could control my seizures at all. That's when the seizures were growing, becoming more and more, and that's where I was drinking all the medicine even at once, up to 50 tablets in a week. I would have to sleep in the same room with my mom. She suffered a lot because of this epilepsy. She would sleep with me, control my seizures when they come. Bath, she would sit in the bathroom with me while I take a bath. When I'm eating, she'll be with me. When she goes to work, she would leave me with somebody to take care of me during the day. If I go to town, leave the house, go outside, always with somebody because it was quite serious. The seizures would come anytime, and if I fall, someone would catch me so I don't fall too hard or fall on something dangerous. Walking around every day with epilepsy is quite scary because you never know at any moment when the seizure might come, what kind of seizure might come at that time as well, because it's not something you predict. It was a time where I fainted in the zoo park when I was on lunch, and then I called my mom, I think I'm having a seizure. And when she arrived, she saw all these people around me. No one was near me, just staring at me, and no one even bothered to come and tell her what happened. And with the way they were all staring, it was probably scary for her, so she just took me away. So it's wrong with the way people actually look at this illness. It should be taken as something serious. When something is happening, someone should come and comfort this person, try to help them, to keep danger away. Even if I was just shopping in a shop, I'll just faint and then my whole body would be jerking. But I just know that when I wake up, I suffered a lot of pain in my body. I wouldn't be able to walk properly. There was a time I was taking a bath, this time alone because my seizures were a bit more controlled, but not completely. As I was climbing out of the bath, water was coming from under the door with blood. They just heard a big bang, and then they came knocking, but then maybe I was still absent in my seizure. I was bleeding. I have this scar here on the bottom of my lip. My whole jaw moved because the fall was too hard. That fainting spell was too serious. My mother's support was the biggest support I had. She was the only one who was there for me. She understood that something was wrong with me. In spite of people saying I was doing drugs or I was just pretending to be ill, she was there for me day and night. She would be there whether I faint, whether I'm in hospital, which I was in and out practically every day, because she'll be watching me in my seizures continuously.